So hey guys, and welcome back to the ExamRevision YouTube channel. My name is Greta, and today I'm going to be sharing tips with you on how to effectively manage stress for the upcoming mock exams. As I know, they are literally around the corner and it can feel kind of daunting of how close they've come around, especially after Christmas and stuff like that. I did my Leaving Cert last year, so I did my mocks this time last year, and let me tell you, I was quite stressed. So you're definitely not alone in how you feel stressed. And I'm going to share some tips on how to manage stress in a few different ways. So I think this is a very important topic to talk about for mock exams, for the actual exams, for Leaving Cert and Junior Cycle students. And I think it's really important to manage your stress before you go into the exams so you can perform your best. The first tip is to change your routine, change something in your routine if you're kind of stressed or you want to change. You can figure out what time you effectively study the best. So say it could be really early in the morning, or maybe late in the evening as you could get tired straight after school. My routine last year could work for you. I wouldn't study straight when I came home because I was quite tired. I'll give myself around half an hour to an hour to eat, relax a bit before I go into study, as I just spent the whole day at school, which honestly worked really well for me. So say if your study is stressing you out, maybe you should try studying early in the morning, or maybe just a different time that you think you can study more effectively. So say you might have extracurricular activities, you might study before that or after that. It's really up to you. The second tip, this is more of a reminder that it is so normal to get stressed, especially for mock exams. Trust me, you will be fine. And at the end of the day, they're just mocks, they're not the real thing. But to combat this, you do something that relaxes you or that you like. So say, you like to bake or watch a movie, or if you want to relax, go for a walk with your dog or go to the gym. If you want to just, release some of that stress, definitely do some of that stuff, as it can take your mind off the stress of mocks and just kind of put that energy into somewhere else. It can also give you a break from study so you don't burn out, because I found that if you're always constantly studying without a break or doing something that you love, it's really easy to get burnt out, and I've definitely gotten burnt out because of that. This kind of leads into the next tip, but meet up with your friends for a bit of social support. You can go to the cinema, have a sleepover, even study together, just to kind of, again, that you're not alone, the mocks, if you feel stressed. Just spend a good time with your friends, I feel like is really good, just to surround yourself with good people. But also keep your social life in balance, as you don't want to overdo it and not study it. So the next tip is to use ExamRevision to eliminate the mock exam stress. So ExamRevision, they are a website for teachers, Junior Cycle students and Leaving Cert students. So what they do is they have H1 notes, videos, PowerPoints, presentations and so on for Junior Cycle and Leaving Cert students. They have everything in bite-sized chunks, so basically most subjects in your course they have, which is fantastic. Honestly, they have so many subjects, a really wide variety, and they have everything in one place, so you don't have to go looking over all these different tabs. You can also track your progress, which is really good to see how much you've actually progressed in your study, which honestly kind of gives you a bit of motivation to see where you started and where you are now. So I think tracking your progress within ExamRevision is really beneficial as well. So you can access these resources 24/7. You can stop, pause, rewind the videos any time of the day. So I think this is really great, especially if you're a very busy person. You can watch them whenever it suits you. I think this is ideal coming up to mocks, because you have that little bit extra resource, especially for subjects that you're not too sure of, and even after mocks, to see what you're struggling on and what you can pinpoint. So they have a free plan, a standard plan which is €20 a month, and a premium plan which is €30 a month. And I do have a discount code, so you can use Greta20 at checkout for 20% off a standard and premium plan. ExamRevision is fantastic, as it's a lot cheaper than in-person grinds, as in-person grinds can be very expensive and a lot of time. I feel like sometimes if you go into in-person grinds, there's a lot of information thrown at you at once. So ExamRevision, it's in bite-sized chunks. You can go into which topic you want and access it any time of the day. Also, ExamRevision are doing February revision courses. These are one-day intensive courses that take place during the week of the February midterm, which is the 11th to the 17th of February. Okay, so these revision courses provide H1 study notes to accompany each revision course, tuition of the selected subjects that you choose, and yeah, I think it's really great. So each revision course is $99.99, and you can select 3 subjects for $250, so that's the deal for 3 subjects. And also when you click on the revision courses, you can click on more details to see exactly in a breakdown what the course will be doing, what topics you'll be doing. So say this was in business, so you can see exactly what you're going to be doing, how long the course is, and yeah, I thought this was really helpful to see before you sign up to anything, just a pinpoint to see exactly what you will be doing. So don't forget to check them out at the end of this video. Okay, so the next tip to eliminate stress before the mock exam is to try spend a bit of time off of your phone. By this, I mean you can do mindfulness activities such as journaling, reading, going on a walk, you know, positive self-talk, positive affirmations, all that good stuff. This can eliminate a lot of stress, as you know, it can relax a lot of students. You can need to do deep breathing as well. I just think especially spend time off your phone, because a lot of TikTok and, you know, you see a lot of exam and mock media, and it can kind of overwhelm you. Social media in general can be quite overwhelming. I think taking breaks here and there is really beneficial for your mental health. So set a time, like an hour or an evening, just off your phone, doing nice activities for yourself, and I am sure it will benefit you in the long run of your exam stress. So the next tip I found that helped a lot when it comes to exam stress is to not think and stress too much about actually studying and just sit down and do it. Because I used to stress quite a lot and like think too much about studying that I wouldn't even sit down and do it sometimes. If you really don't want to study, you could just sit down for 20 to 30 minutes and just try to get a bit of work done, because if you think about it, 30 minutes is better than nothing. Then you can build on that and build up your study. This sets good habits, as even if you're only studying for a short amount of time, you're still trying. So yeah, I feel like sometimes the idea of studying can turn students away, as you know, it's quite draining and there's a lot of work, but I feel like if you just start, then you can definitely build on that and get a bit of motivation to continue studying. And if you set short study goals, it definitely will boost your motivation to study even more. So those are my tips to eliminate stress for the upcoming mock exams. Honestly, don't stress too much about mocks, like they aren't the real thing. I know they can be kind of daunting and overwhelming. They'll be over like in no time, honestly. They will not be on forever. They're definitely something to learn from and see where you can improve in certain subjects. It's really a testament to see your exam skills and exam techniques. Don't forget to check out ExamRevision and use my code GRETA20 for 20% off a premium and standard plan and the February revision courses. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next ExamRevision YouTube video.